Thank you so much for joining in, and for today's video this is going to be a first impressions. I picked up some of the Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press black watercolor paper. I think this came out almost about a year ago, judging by some of the other videos that I've seen on YouTube, but I guess I'm a little late on the train for this one because I had no idea that there was black watercolor paper, so I was very interested on testing this out. And I'm going to pick it up just because there's words written on here that I was going to read, but you have to like tilt it so you can see it. It says, "It's time to rethink everything. Instead of building up shadows, you build up with light. Welcome to an exciting new world where watercolors, acrylics, or pencils transform negative space into positive. Day is night, black is white. This is Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press Black." So it was nice that they took the time to do all that. And there was 15 sheets in here, and it was the 140 pound. This particular one is 8 by 10, acid free, 100% cotton, suitable for, sorry if my voice is a little scratchy, I have bad allergies, but suitable for watercolor, gouache, metallics, and acrylics. And again, okay, these are sheets. Okay, so we're gonna test it out. And I do have a wide variety of things out here on the table. I have some regular watercolors, some metallics, and then I thought it would be fun to try some of like the bright pastels on this paper. So I am going to demonstrate a few different things here. You know, I think I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to put a strip of tape down the middle because I want to do like two different areas here so it doesn't get too confusing. Okay, pretty good. Good enough. I'm going to start off with this coral color. This is one of the new pastels from the Whitenights. We'll see what this looks like. I've definitely tried like using a black canvas with acrylics, but again, like I never did it with watercolor, so. Ooh. Obviously that shows up much better than on the white paper. That's very nice. Very pretty for the flowers. Just do a couple. And the texture is really nice on this paper too. This is good quality paper. I could tell just by feeling the thickness. And then again, this is the cold press, so I can feel the texture on the paper instead of like the hot press where it's really smooth. I personally like the cold press better. Okay. And you know what's nice here? I'm noticing as it's drying, you can definitely see where that is a little bit darker. There wasn't as much paint. I like the way you can see the different variation where that is definitely, there's a lot more paint there, so it's so much brighter. And then this is a little bit more of like a purplish pink. So we'll see what this one looks like. Okay, that's pretty close. Got a little too much water there. let's try a normal. This is just a normal watercolor paint here. This is a rose from the Whitenights as well, but it's not a pastel. So let's see. Yeah, see that stuff. I just wanted to see how the deeper colors looked. Okay, that's definitely harder to see. And I have a couple pastels from the Art Philosophy. You can try one of them as well. How about, it's like a minty green. It looks really pretty. Let's see if we can help that other little flower that's not visible. Here, let's mix some turquoise in with it then. There we go. And then you can still see, well, up close, you can see like a turned purple in the middle there. Actually looks really pretty. Okay, let's see what other colors will be visible on this dark paper. This is like a bright limey green, so this one should be okay. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm just trying to see how much water this paper will hold. So far, so good. It's a little hard to... Oh. Nope, I don't notice any like pilling or anything funky there, so looks pretty good. Okay, and now let's see, over here I will test out some of the metallics and see what they look like. Let's go with some gold. These are just some of the Japanese watercolor metallics on Amazon. Let's see. And this one is more of a rose gold color. And these particular colors are a lot more noticeable when they're dry. And then you can like pick them up and look at them at an angle and you can really see the shine. Whereas the pastels, they're definitely more noticeable. Let's see what this one looks like. This one's a little bit deeper. This color right here. It's pretty. It's a lot more bronzy. I have a few that are a little bit brighter. We have some silver and some brighter yellow. So let's see what that yellow looks like. Okay, that's pretty bright. Maybe you could use it for some highlights. And last up, we'll try the silver. Let's see, we'll just do this out of the way. Maybe just some leaves. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, see, I kind of thought so. When I tilt it up, let me make sure everything's in view. When I tilt it up, you can see it a lot better. So I'll show close-ups of that in the end. Yeah, you can definitely see it better at an angle. Okay. You can really see the shiny sparkles. Oh, you know what? I have this really bright, like a nice pumpkin orange. Let's see what that looks like. Because you definitely need to use bright colors on this paper. There we go. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. I like the orange and the turquoise together. I'm going to try some second layering up here. And now it's time for some final thoughts. Let's see here. I think that the pastel colors came out really well. I did go ahead and I tried to swatch all of the colors that I used, so you can see them down here as well. I really like the gradient and variation. Let's see, the one thing I did notice is when I peeled up the tape, just be careful what this paper, see some of like the black came off. That was about the only thing that I noticed. So be careful with that. And this is a low tack tape too. It's not just like a junky tape. So that was the only thing that to be aware of. Just a tiny bit right there. But no, I think it's really nice. My metallics aren't that bright, but again, I'm going to show, I'm going to have to take my camera off the tripod to do it, to show the actual like shine. But laying down flat here, they do look a little bit dull. So yeah, like I said, the pastel ones look really pretty. Overall, I think it's definitely something fun to do. Obviously, it's really different than just using the white paper all the time. Yeah, anything, that's pretty obvious. Anything too dark, you might have a hard time seeing, but you can always experiment and mix, like I did with, what was it, like a dark rose color, and some of the turquoise did give it like a really pretty purplish color there. And this one here, even though it looks a little bit dark, that was like comparable to like a bright opera pink. So that actually looks really pretty with the turquoise and orange on this paper. Yeah, overall I am really pleased with how everything came out and the quality. And I actually got a good deal on this paper. I think it's $20 at Michael's for the 15 sheets, but I actually had a coupon and it was 50% off, so it was only $10, which is awesome. So I always recommend, waiting for coupons and save yourself a little bit there. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with my purchase, and I do recommend this paper. Thank you so much for watching. I have lots more hauls and reviews coming up, as well as a few tutorials. So be sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you next time. And I moved this over by a window, so now you can see just how sparkly all those metallic colors do look.